Okay, so the next step is to add icons like the smiley face, this and this to our card here. And the way we do this is, first of all, we're going to install as a dependency React icons. Now just do a Google search, or actually you have everything in your resource folder, so you have the link to this. If not, then just do a Google search for React icons and you should land on this page. Now this is where you will find all of the icons. In order to have the icons, first needs to install them. So basically we're going to go ahead, down in the terminal, open up another terminal. Please take care to be in your project folder, so you need to cd and into project sandbox, and from here just do a npm install react-icons. Okay, just hit enter and this should install React icons. Now also if you take a look in your package.json, you will see React icons v4, 6 and so on and so on. If you want to later, you're watching this later on and this has changed, then just compare to the latest version that you see up here. Okay, next up, let's use our icons. Now, the title. So let's go up here where we're importing, and in order to use an icon, you need to import it. Now, the very first icon that we're going to use will be the smiley face. Now, if you type in your search back to React icons and just type in smile, you will see multitude of smiley faces appear. No matter which one you choose, I'm going to show you how you can actually use them. So for example, if I choose the very first one, this one right here, click on it, you will see it's going to be copied to clipboard. I can go in here. The way you import them is using curly brackets, paste this in, and now you need to import it from React icons. Okay, but that's not all. You also need to specify this right here. The very first two letters is actually the library. This is coming from AI. I don't know what this is. These are always the abbreviations or the shorts form, the short term for. I think it's flat color icons, FI. I don't know exactly, but you will also need to type in the abbreviation. So / and type in AI and we'll already see it there. Okay, so it's going to come from there. Now you can use this icon by just copying. This is basically a component, so you can just use it as one. So the smiley face will be in the header. Let's go to our header here and let's insert the icon. Let's go to a header here. Let's go down. And as I said, exactly as a component, so open and close it up. And you should see the icon appearing right here. Now you can also add classes to this. So let's say margin to the right side. So that's margin end and to rem. And this should margin start, margin end to. Because small tags are, for example, if I use here div, so the right side is mr and 2. This is a bit different than what you will see in Bootstrap. This would be margin end. Does not work because for me logically is margin to the right side, not the end. Okay, so we just added a bit of margin to the doggy dog and between the doggy dog and the smiley face, actually to the smiley face. So you can see classes, you can also add them here. Next, let's add those two icons down in the footer. And for this, you need to import the following icons. So let's just go up here. If they are in the same library, you can import them here. If you're importing something from a different library, they need to do another import. So we're going to stick with this. We're going to see in other projects that I'm going to import multiple libraries. So let's import the next one, AI, fill, and heart. And then AI, outline, heart, and let me just do these two first of all. So we're going to insert this heart right here. As you saw in our finished project, if I click on it, it's going to be red and also filled. If I click on it again, it's going to be outlined and, well, empty. So this is why I'm importing two icons, and I'm going to use both of them. Let me also close up the left side. I want you to have more real estate here to work with. Now those two icons are going to be placed in the footer. So let's go on down in the footer tag. You know what, let me insert also the outline, that outline comment. So comma AI outline and comment. There we go. So the first things first, we're going to use our comment here. We're going to go in our footer and use the comment tag. Close it up and there should be the comment. Okay, the next one will be our heart. And for this, I'm going to pass it in to a condition. So the condition will be if this is liked. So if the action exists of like, then open and close parenthesis, show me your AI fill heart. And also going to add to this a class name of text-danger. It's going to give us then a red color. But if not, then I'm going to have, and also need to close this up, that the default icon that we're going to see is a AI outline heart. Okay, and close this up. And let's also add to this, and that's it. Okay, now it's asking me for dislike. What is dislike? Well, it's an action that we need to take. So let me just demonstrate it up here. Let's just create a let with like. It exists now. It's undefined, but it exists. Now, is it doing anything? No, because it just exists, but it's undefined. So if I would set this to true, so some kind of boolean, then you will see this turning into red. If I set this to false, then it will turn to a outline heart. Now we are going to change this. I'm going to also show you how, but for now, let's just add the image and then we're done with this part. So the way we use images in React, first of all, you need to download the image and add it here as an image. Let's create another folder, img. I'm just going to add the image. You can add another image if you want. This really doesn't matter. Just add the image here, and now we have access to the image. So next up, I'm going to import the image. So import, I'm just going to use img, or let's use doggy, and we're going to import it from here, and image, and then dog.jpeg. Now remember, you need to also type in the extension jpeg, and it's not an I, but it's a J. Okay, we have a dodgy dog. Let's copy this. And the way you use images is you go into the source from the image. Instead of those quotations, you type in curly brackets and add this as a variable. And there we go. There's a dog. And there should be a D. What am I doing? D and D. Okay. So there's a dog image. Now all we need to do is somehow make this guy likable. So if I click on a heart, one click here they should turn red. Also, if you double click the image, it should change the heart and also change your counter. So that's what we're going to tackle up next.